Hey Upward families, back for coach tip number 8. Today we're doing dribbling. And since the weather's warming up, I bet you can find a place where you can dribble the ball outside if you're not allowed to do it inside. So here's just a couple of dribbling things you can practice while you're at home. So start by dribbling normally. Remember when you dribble the ball that you dribble with the palm, you dribble with your fingertips, not the palm of your hand. So dribble with your fingertips. And then practice dribbling really, really low. And then practice dribbling really, really high. And remember, if you can dribble the ball, try and dribble the ball without looking at the ball. So practice that this week. Dribble low, dribble high. That's your tip for today. Welcome back. Today we're talking about the virtue hope. Believing that something good can come out of something bad. And if you remember, the Bible verse we're talking about is, "In this world you will have trouble, but be encouraged, I have won the battle over the world." And that was Jesus talking. And the verse is found in John 16, verse 33. So remember, whatever happens, remember how powerful God is. You know, sometimes we tend to think about Jesus as a character in a book. We forget that he walked and he talked with real people. He laughed with his friends. He was sad when hard things happened. I mean, he's God's son, and yet he was also a living, breathing person here on earth. Does that blow your mind a little? Yeah, mine too. Jesus taught a lot of mind-blowing things that helped people understand God in a new way. He did a lot of mind-blowing things too. And one of the greatest examples is what happened between Jesus and one of his closest friends, named Lazarus. The story of Lazarus can be found in the book of John, chapter 11 in the Bible. The story started out when Lazarus got sick. He was so sick that his sisters, Mary and Martha, sent a message to Jesus. And Jesus said, "The sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory. God's Son will receive glory because of it." Well, that sounds like good news, right? Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days, and then he and the disciples headed back to Judea. "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep," Jesus said, "but I am going there to wake him up." Well, here's the thing. Jesus wasn't really talking about sleeping. He meant that Lazarus had actually died. Lazarus had probably been in the tomb for 4 days, had been dead for 4 days. That's a long time. When Jesus arrived, Martha came out to meet him. She was upset that Jesus hadn't come sooner. But Jesus told her, "Your brother will rise again." Then Jesus called for Mary. She too told Jesus that she wished he had arrived sooner, before Lazarus had passed away. Jesus was very sad when he saw how upset Mary and the others were. In fact, he cried too. Jesus asked to see where Lazarus was buried. When he came to the tomb, he told them to take away the stone, because in that day they buried them in kind of a little cave with a stone in front. So they took away the stone and he prayed to his Father. Then he shouted, "Lazarus, come out." And you can probably guess what happened next. Although, if you were there that day, I think your mind would have definitely been blown. Lazarus walked out of that tomb. They took off his burial clothes and they let him go. Because of Jesus, Lazarus, who was dead, had come back to life. The day had begun with so much sadness, but it ended with joy. I think everyone who was there learned something that they would never ever forget. Whatever happens, remember how powerful our God is. So take hope today. No, there might not be anyone who is raised from the dead, as much as we would really like this to happen. But we can hold on to hope that whatever bad, difficult, challenging thing we might be facing right now, and I'm sure you can think of a few, God is with us, and he will bring good from the bad, even if it takes longer than we'd like. Well, that's it for today. Have a good week, and remember, hold on to hope no matter what. Hold on to God.